Hey, so I wanted to spend some time talking about Pocket Network, which is becoming my favorite investment and the largest crypto holdings that I have so far. Now, Pocket Network is Web3 infrastructure for this new decentralized world that we're building. And in order to be bullish on Pocket Network, you need to be bullish in Web3 as a market in general. And what I mean by Web3 is just this new idea that decentralization is key, and that the internet should be owned by the users and developers through tokenization. And the way that I'm seeing this growth in Web3 is what excites me so much about the potential for Pocket Network. So if we go in here, we can kind of see how many monthly active developers are starting to build in Web3, and this has gone parabolic in the last couple of months. So we can see that it went up in 2017, and then it stayed consistent even though the price of Bitcoin went down, and then it's going through this huge uptick. So we're seeing that, you know, developers from Google and Facebook are leaving those jobs to come build in this Web3 world. And the next thing is this new future of like a multi-chain world where Ethereum isn't the end all be all. You know, just last year, Ethereum had like over 90%, 96% dominance. And we're seeing how slowly that's eroding over time as these new blockchains come into play. And this is really exciting because we get to understand the rapid growth in Web3 and what that can do. So Pocket Network is really a decentralized Amazon Web Service. So instead of deploying to a single service provider like Amazon Web Services and paying all these huge fees, developers can tap into Pocket Network's full nodes, which are run by everyday people like you and I, and save a lot of money in the process. And they currently have over 28 blockchains. All the top ones from Ethereum, Harmony, are all on here. And to get a better understanding of how Pocket Network works is, if you go to a game like DeFi Kingdoms, which is one of the biggest play to earn blockchain games that are out there, the way this works is once you're playing the game, you know, you need to connect to the blockchain that it's on. I don't know if this is on Harmony or Polygon, one of those blockchains, but the way it works is the game will send requests to see, hey, how many tokens does this person have, or whatever the case may be. That's the API. That's the API call. And for most of crypto, this is done through Amazon Web Services. And Pocket Network is trying to be the decentralized version of doing this. Right now, there are about less than 1% of the total APIs, like the relays that are being called. So there's huge upside potential for this to be profitable. Now, if you look on why this is so important, is because, you know, we don't want these blockchains to go offline. And this is what happened to Ethereum a couple of years back, is it went offline because they were using Infura, which is like something similar to Amazon Web Services, right? Which is a single point of failure. And this creates a huge problem. And this is where Pocket Network comes in. They let everyday people like you and I run nodes. And in return for running nodes, we get rewarded in that pocket token, all right? And they've just finished raising a $10 million raise to kind of improve these tokenomics and go on, which is really, really exciting. So the reason why I believe right now is the best time to get into Pocket Network is three things. One is the growth of the relays that are happening. So it currently has 80% month-over-month relays that are happening this last month. And this still represents under 1% of the total relays in the blockchain space. Amazon is still a huge player in this space. So we can see the potential of what this could become. Right now, it's worth about $550 million, and Amazon Web Services is a $400 billion company. All right, so we see that there's huge growth in the amount of developers who are building blockchains, who are now working on Pocket Network, and we see a huge amount of people now coming on to deploy these nodes and get these rewards. So just the growth in the nodes and developers is one of the reasons why I'm so bullish on it. And the next is the rewards that these nodes are getting. So for us, in order to run a node, it costs 15,000 Pocket tokens. Pocket is about 80 cents right now. So somewhere, $12,000, $13,000 in order to run one Pocket token. But you can see the revenue that people are getting from that. It was very high up in January. And now that the prices come down, and now we can start to see this uptick as more people are getting onto the platform and they're adding new blockchains. The next thing is this revenue, right? It's the second most profitable protocol, only behind Ethereum. So because we're in early, we're getting most of the rewards right now. So for roughly 15,000 Pocket tokens, and then you're earning anywhere from, let's see where it is right now. It was at a high of 80, 90. Now it's about 40 to 50 Pocket tokens that you earn per day per node. And that, comes out to 15,000 that you end up earning over a year. So 400 to 500% on your money. And that's without losing that initial investment, right? Next thing is where we are at the price. As you can see, it went from a high of like $3 to now we're sitting around 70 cents, 80 cents. And you can see how it's been just very, very slow right now in this price action, which meaning a move is about to happen. It's consolidated in this range, just keeps trading in this range. And coming from a high of $3 to right now, where it's growing this quickly and this fast, and where you're getting these type of rewards, this is why I believe that this is a great time to get into Pocket. All right, so what I'm seeing, so the way I see it, there's no other investment that you can get in at a price that's fairly low right now, and get these type of rewards. You're making about 4x your money in a year in a passive way. You're not losing any money. You're earning these rewards. And if once the price appreciates, which I believe it will, this just increases the value of your assets. You see, so there's no really downside risk, and the downside risk is fairly small. The price might go down a little bit, but if you believe that the people building these blockchains are going to want to store their data in a non-centralized way like Amazon, and then if you believe that this is going to be a proliferation where it's going to grow more than it's worth, close to $600 million right now, versus Amazon Web Services, which is a $400 billion company in itself. And if you can see the potential there, then you understand why I'm so bullish on this, right? The problem for most people is they don't have the 15,000 Pocket tokens to run their own nodes. Or if they do have that type of money, they don't have the technical capabilities to set up a node, make sure it's efficient, and that you're getting those type of rewards. So that's where I've so because it's so hard for people to, have this type of money or have the technical capabilities to be able to earn these rewards, what we've done is we've created a pool where regular people like you and I can invest, and then we handle all the technical capabilities of running the nodes for you. So we have a Discord channel where we kind of go through everything that's required in order to get into Pocket Pool. And it doesn't cost you, you don't have to, if you don't have the $15,000 to run the 15,000 Pocket tokens to run your own nodes, or you don't have the technical capabilities to do so, there's still a way for you to join and benefit from what I believe is the best current investment that's out there. So this is just I just want to share this knowledge because I believe knowledge is power. And I really do believe in the power of Pocket Network and decentralization and what that could mean for the overall community. Still very early for Pocket Network. You know, they're roughly a $600 million protocol compared to a $400 billion company which they're competing against, which is Amazon Web Services. And as they grow their nodes, which are, you know, people like us, we get rewarded instead of a big company for running those networks. So if you're interested in joining this pool, just join our Discord, reach out to me, and then we can get the process started for you. All right, thanks.